My good friend and excellent actor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ben. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for having us. We're so excited to be here, and it's been such an incredible journey the past couple of days alone, just going and being so inspired by the conversations that we're having, the young people in this country that are really standing up and taking responsibility for their future and our future. All together, we are in this. I just can't understand why there's even a conversation about these two guys. I mean, honestly, it's like I'm a little bit fatigued at this point, and I was reading news, looking at the news as I'm coming here, and it just boggles my mind, and the power of the Republican machine to just make this about the economy, and then to make it erroneously about the economy. 31 months of job growth, as we've been talking about at the end of the first term. We're getting there. We're getting closer. Why we would throw in the towel, I think, speaks so much to our short attention spans as a culture, and our inability to, or unwillingness to, see things through. It requires effort. It requires commitment, and I've been so fired up all these 4 years of Obama's presidency, but the ideas of hope and change have evolved for me personally into the ideas of perseverance and follow through, and that kind of commitment that it's going to take. And it's very interesting, on a social level. I just feel like these two men are so diametrically opposed, and one represents the idea of inclusion, one represents the idea of acceptance, and one represents the idea of fractured judgment, dismissal, limiting people's opportunities, limiting people's freedoms and happiness, and it just is so fundamentally clear to me personally. I came out this year of the closet, and I think sometimes the parts of ourselves that we struggle with the most are the parts that we can really ultimately get behind and use for change within ourselves and change within our culture, our communities. And I could never have imagined when I made that decision that just a few months later, the sitting president of the United States would acknowledge his belief that every citizen of this country deserves to be married as they please. It was such a galvanizing moment for me, and something that was so important to stand up and get behind. And I realized that it is one aspect of a very complicated slate of issues. So I just want to say, if you are a member of the LGBT community, if you know someone who is a member of the LGBT community, if you are related to someone in the LGBT community, and that pretty much takes care of everybody that's here, there is no choice other than Barack Obama in this election. For that reason and for many more, it's a great honor to be able to connect with people individually and talk to people and be as inspired as hopefully we are able to inspire action. So we have 9 days left, as you've heard time and time and time again. The thing that we cannot do on any level now is let up, back off, or take anything for granted. This race is only going to get tighter in the next 9 days, and if you would normally go out and knock on 10 doors to talk to people in a canvas, go out and knock on 40 doors. If you would ask one friend to come join you at a phone bank, ask 5 friends. If you would call 2 relatives in other swing states, as I've done with my family, just sort of systematically going through the list, call their kids, call their cousins. Don't give up. Do anything you can do personally and get as many people as you can involved individually, because it really is going to come down to individual voices in this election, and we have to use ours for the greater good, I believe. So thank you guys all so much. Have a great rest of the weekend.